Alright, it's time for another Zendikar Rising Premier Draft. This is number, well, it has a number, of course. It's definitely not a letter. It's a number of some sort. Definitely. Alright, got my usual tier list from just Lola Man, Mobius, and Scotty Nada. So what will we get today? Oh, Nullpriest of Oblivion, eh? That's actually really good. It's a nice 2-1 in the early game, and then it can get kicked. Turns a creature card from graveyard directly to the battlefield. That's pretty good. Uh, hmm. I don't think any of these others even compare. They're not even in the power. They're not even like adjacent in power level to the Nullpriest of Oblivion here. So, Nullpriest of Oblivion probably best in, clerics, but it could also go into like red-black party. It can also fit into. Is that it? Not so much black-green. It'd still be okay in black-green. And there's nothing that I would really want to pick here in black. The only two black cards are Silencer and Mucklord. I don't want to ever play a Mucklord, and Silencer is very specific. And only sometimes rarely good in party, red-black party. Um, there's nothing that really jumps out at me. The Spikefield, the Marasa Spratling is probably, let's see, I'd say it's better than the Cunning Geyser Mage. Or my tier list says it's better than the Cunning Geyser Mage. It is Kicker, and this does have Kicker. So cool. I don't really think they go all that well together. Looks like everyone got some quite uninspiring packs. So Ziri Shelter is nice. In black again, I guess it would be Ghastly Gloomhunter. Let's see. Is there anything? So like probably in a vacuum, Shaziri Shelter is the best. Probably followed by Canopy Baloth, but I mean Ghastly Gloomhunter was nice. It's okay in a cleric deck. It's okay in a. It's good in black green. So again, we could go Spikefield Hazard. Could go Territorial Scythe Cat. Could take a second Ghastly Gloomhunter. I don't know. I guess Spikefield Hazard. Did I take Spikefield? Did I take Gloomhunter over the Hazard? I don't remember. There's nothing in Clerics. We're just not getting past any, like, good cards. I think it's between the Scythe Cat and the Spikefield Hazard, really. The Ghastly Gloomhunter's second. I'm going to take a Hazard. So here I could take either Night Runner or Blood Beckoning. I don't think Roiling Vortex is very good. This is at best and limited a sideboard card against Clerics. Just to prevent their synergies. So the Night Runner would help us with party. Yeah, they're both not that great. I'm going to take the Night Runner. And I guess I'll take the Pack Beast over the Sky Dancer. I don't have any, like, party payoffs. Problem is I'm just not seeing very many nice cards. There's a bug catcher, I guess. And certainly, I think that green didn't... Bug catcher is nice, I should say. Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. And then, what do we got here? There's a Kitesail. I think I would take the Kitesail if we're going to go the more aggro version of red-black. No green here, so it looks like green has dried up. No cleric stuff. Seeing white, blue, a little bit of black and red. Not really great right now. Kitesail works nice with the Night Runner. So now there's a Visionary, which I think is an okay card. Other people seem to... I think it's a very nice card. Other people don't seem to really care about it. In general, I've noticed. So how committed? I'm not really... I feel more committed to black than anything else, but these cards... It's either the Scorch Rider or the Visionary. I think I'm going to take the Scorch Rider. There really just hasn't been... I don't want to take two Scorch Riders. It's already... not that great. There really hasn't been a lot of black. If anything, honestly, like... I feel like I'm getting past red and white warrior stuff. I think it's the Thundering Rebuke over the Awakening. I don't think the Valakut Awakening... Oh, I guess it's good, but I think the Thundering Rebuke is better. What else is in this pack? So yeah, I'm feeling like we're either... Based on the cards that have been being passed to us, other people might be shifting us into like red-white. And I kind of wanted to be red-black, but we'll see how it goes. I think we're definitely pivoting around red. So, let's see, Journey to Oblivion is great. I actually only have 2 black cards. But my white cards I have 3 of, and they're all pretty terrible. Yeah. Gonna take that Journey to Oblivion. So here's cleric stuff. But also not really. So I want to be in black more than white. I could take the sneaking guide, and I feel like I definitely wheel something out of this pack. Maybe the Expedition, the Outrider, I don't know. I'm looking for something to tell me whether I am... Like the Core Blade Master is okay. I'm not seeing a whole lot of clear signals. It looks like black is just not even available right now. Oh, there's Feed the Swarm though. So maybe it is available? You like removal. There's an Akum Warrior, which is great. I'm going to pick that over the Rockslide Sorcerer. The Rockslide Sorcerer is more of a wizard, or even party thing. Again, I don't know whether I am black or red. I now have Journey to Oblivion for black, and black has Nullpriest to feed the Swarm. Still waiting for a good sign. It just looks like I may end up red-black party. Or even red-white party, who knows? Geopede is a nice aggro thing. So Dreadwurm versus the Hellion, I don't really want to play either of them. I'll take the Hellion because again it's red. Again, I'm always like I'm already looking forward to like looking at this draft again in the replay because I have no clue. I don't want to play any of these. I'm getting close on play. Well, just taking a common. I'll take the Skulker. Yeah. I haven't seen either a red-black signpost or red-white signpost. So I don't know what is going on. Well, okay. 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 Gosh. It's too bad. Too late. So how is Paratactician? Is Paratactician good? I always thought it was okay. I think Teeter Peak Ambusher is just better. Although I have a lot of 2-drops. Potentially. Angel of Destiny. No, we have no life gain stuff. Okay, I think I'm going to take the Electromancer here. Yeah, definitely the Electromancer. I think I am building black-red party, he says. Red-white party? Red-white party? I still don't know. This is pack 3 and this is terrible. I'll take another Geopede. Sure, I don't know if I would play it. I'll take Seagate Colossus. At least it's party. It can go in either red, white, or black. Red. Take the Skitter Sneak, or I can take the Seagate Banneret. I don't think I would even play 2 Seagate Bannerets. Gosh, I really need to commit. I don't know. Apparently I have commitment problems. None of these, so I mean to the vault you go. I thought green was closed, but apparently not. So this is a cleric for red-white party. Sure. And am I really going to get to like the end of this draft and not know what my colors are? Okay. Yeah, there was obviously like that late of a squad commander meant that there wasn't very many people in white close to me on my right. So white versus black. There's 7 cards in white. I would probably play all of them. Journey, which I'd definitely play. Kabir, I'd play. Squad Commander, yeah. Pair Tactician, sure. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Not. I don't really want to play that. Yes and yes. So black, and I play this. I think we're red-white party. And it's, and usually we have a lot of warriors. Yep. 2 wizards, 2 rogues, single cleric, and pack beasts trying to hold us up, hold us together. I have 2 modal lands and Akum Warrior and Spikefield Hazard, so I can take out, I think, 1 red land. And then there's a lot of cuts that I would like to make. I would like to take out Thundering Voice. I'd like to take out Scavenged Blade. I'm going to take out Pyroclastic Hellion. Yeah, there's too much stuff that I want to take out here. This is definitely even a worse deck than yesterday, because at least yesterday's deck I figured out like what I was supposed to be in pack 2, and this pick I just wasn't seeing anything. It felt like the entire pod just had a really poor, at least the cards that were around me were just a really poor quality of cards. Like I was 3rd picking and 4th picking cards that were just, I wouldn't, or even 2nd picking cards that typically I wouldn't pick until like 8th. At least that's what it felt like. Okay, so we're mostly a warrior deck with a splash of party. It's pretty much how it's going on. Yeah, there's so many things that I want to cut. I don't have. Yeah, again, like deciding sooner which lane we're supposed to be in was tough, right? Because it's like, yeah, I think I need to do a better job of just stopping and looking at all the colors in each pack in pack 1 and evaluating like what colors are coming to me, and then because like those people are going to be the same people who passed you on pack 3. So the people to your right, I think it's on the right. The people on your right, what they're doing matters more than what the people on the left are doing. So it was really weird. I think someone on my right was trying to go into green, but they just gave up, and then we started getting a whole, and then like the floodgates on green start opened during pack 3 and was like, oh, okay. I just don't know. There's so many different ways you can cut that. None of these are really strong keeps for any of this deck. You don't have any of the typical nice red-white cards here. I am expecting this to like get less than 3 wins. I could just take these Geopedes and kind of abandon and kind of hurt my party synergy, because the Geopedes are at least, hard workers. And I can afford to cut the warriors. Yeah. What do I call this deck? It's just blah. Yeah, I really need to do better identifying that I was not in black. I think I kind of got that feeling in pack 1 at a certain point. And then like pack 2 happened, and I was like, oh, a Feed the Swarm. And then that was like the only good black pick that I had access to. The other question was like whether I wanted to be party or warriors. Yeah, and there are some better quality warrior cards that I could have gotten. I think I could have picked up an extra pair tactician. I think I could have picked up a core blade master. But I just didn't, so yeah. I need to work on doing that stuff better. Doing the... Because when you're drafting, what is it? Ben Stark says, drafting the easy way. When you're drafting the easy way, it's pretty obvious what you should be doing. But because you typically get something good in your first packs, and then you just go with the flow is really easy to read, and it's exactly where you want to go. But then the problem is when it's the hard way, like what it was right there during this draft, where you have to be more cognizant. And going in thinking that you're going to be drafting the hard way every time, I think is an important decision to have. What am I missing? I'm missing wizards. Again, I only have 2 wizards plus a pack beast in here. This is unusual. Like, I obviously don't want to trade my expedition healer. Okay. He's stuck on 2. It looks like he's stuck on 2. And I can't really attack because they'll kill my Night Runner, and I need him for party synergy right now. So it'd be a great pickup would be one of my 2 wizards or the pack beast to finish off this party. But he just got his 3rd land, so he probably has access to more stuff. Okay, it's not removal. Good lord. So this is going to add 4 mana. I will have a total of 6. And what does this guy do? Beginning of combat. Oh gosh. Dang. That was a lucky draw with the Electromancer. So everything's indestructible. Math is for blockers. I don't. Plus, none of these guys can die. Oh no, a land. Okay, bye. I was really surprised. I wonder if he did have removal and now he's kicking himself. Who knows? Cause that was a clutch draw. Only win of the deck. Best win. Only win this deck needs right there. There needs to be a surprised or shocked or gasping sticker. This is almost deja vu. What the fudge? I have a rogue, wizard, cleric, warrior in my opening hand? How did this happen? Again. I mean, it did happen again, obviously. Holy crap. No attacks, obviously. So the wizard can come down and give me 3 mana. Luckily for me, it's like... they counterspell this. No, I just want to get out creatures instead of paying for the sneaking guy. And I'll dump a white land. And then not attack. And then we'll see what they do. Okay. They felt like they had something maybe into the royal that they're just trying to save or something. But here we go again, I guess. Yep. Opponent's on 3 colors. Royal Eruption, sure. And then I think I'm going to hazard one of their blockers. And then attack with all. They can block 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Damage gets through. Okay. Still going to attack with all. And play my Geopede and then keep the land in hand for for landfall. Well, squad commander. See, I still don't know if at the time of deck construction it was correct. Well, no, it's correct to go white. I didn't get any black cards. I got 4. So, very lucky wins here with those draws and opening hands. Like I'm saying, the losing is going to start any time now. Anytime the losing is going to start. Again, I'll keep this hand. Got to play on turn 1, play on turn 3. Might have to play the Akum Warrior as a land here if I don't draw a land. Okay, never mind. So I'm not attacking here. Skyclave Geopede kind of sucks. Or the squid. Skyclave squid versus Skyclave Geopede. I guess I can Outrider it as well and give it +1/+1. Yeah, and then it would be able to get over the squid. Oh. Okay. I guess his plan is to just sacrifice the Cleric of Chill Depths so the Geopede doesn't do much? I don't know. So now it's a 6/4. Which is great. He'd have to lose 2 creatures if he wanted to kill it. It's fine by me. I'd rather kill the Geyser Mage. Sure. So that was nice. Wow, he's hitting those land drops like he's on fire. No, I'll keep taking it. That's a Dreadwurm. And what we say to Dreadwurms is no. He's certainly hitting those land drops. Oh great, the Dreadwurm was a trap, by the way. It was a big old trappy trap. Alright. The Dreadwurm was just... oh no. Goodbye, Akum Warrior. Goodbye. What happens with this? I get to choose something for you to bring back. And it gets a +1/+1 counter on it. Alright, goodbye. I've seen enough! You win! Yep. I mean, this is what it feels like to be on, like, when I was playing the squad commander. He's a squad commander, right? Is that his name? Yes, squad commander. When I was on, I just felt what my opponents felt when I played the squad commander. It was like, I can't remove. My opponents were like, I can't remove this in time. Guess I'll die. Yep, this is another keep. I go first. Playing the Spikefield Hazard. Given this hand, I feel like I can afford to be greedy. Because I have 2 2-drops, so if I don't draw a 4th land, eventually, by the time for my 3rd land drop, then actually I think I'm just going to kill the Sneaking Guide right now. Red blue. Okay. I'm going to attack with the bug catcher. They block, which they're not going to. Then I play the Geopede because it's obvious that I have a trick. Next turn will be Pack Beast to charge up the bug catcher, and a land to charge up the Geopede. And then a practice tactics waiting to do whatever I want it to do. I could also play the paired tactician, but sure, I'll play the paired tactician. Actually, now that I think about it, you should know exactly what trick I have. And that it is practice tactics. Although I just messed up. I super duper messed up. Because I can't activate. Yeah, I super duper messed up. I just 2-for-1 myself, but I had. Yep. That was a mistake. That was a terrible, terrible, terrible mistake. Good lord, that was a Okay, David. So how do I prevent making those mistakes in the future? So I'm not going to attack with the Paratactician into the Vanguard. I'll probably attack with both of them. Or they could just have everything. Not going to be able to block here. Can't really attack the squad commander. They'll just double block, and they'll trade a 2/2 for a 3/3. So yeah, if I hadn't made that terrible mistake, things would be going much better for me right now. Myriad Construct is terrible for me. Target of a spell? Yeah. Okay. So since that was an ability from an enchantment already in play and not a spell, it didn't shatter into a million pieces. Okay. So this will give something +2/+2. I can use it on my 1/1. And then that way I don't risk Squad Commander or Pack Beast. So if I go through here, only warriors. I still have 2 clerics and 2 wizards. Clerics, 2. No, I have 1 cleric. 1 cleric, 2 wizards, and 2 rogues. So they're assembling their own party in red-blue, which is interesting. Alright, well I can't really let them just do whatever they want. Can't let them get ahead on card advantage here, so else. So they can attack back for 6? And this is lethal? Alright. It could be like a royal eruption or something like that. No, huh? Wow. I won a game after my disastrously 2-for-1ing myself accidentally. Alright. It was weird that they made that attack then. I guess they were just hoping that I wouldn't block. I guess I needed to think more about my block. Like if I had just blocked with a 1-1, then I would... Then, yeah. This is another keep, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Like my blocks there at the end needed to be considered more in regards to how much HP my opponent had. That's another thing that I need to work on, is holding in my mind how much HP my opponent has. And this is not the same opponent, but yet he is also starting with a sneaking guide. I don't know what's going on. Oh my gosh. If only that was the wizard. Oh, crawling barons. Now that's pretty good. Interesting. So what's funny is the war leader isn't buffing anything right now. I could put down the squad commander. I haven't drawn a wizard. There are 3 things that count as a wizard in this deck. I haven't drawn any of them. 3 out of 30 is like a 1 in 10 chance, so I really shouldn't count on it. To use all my mana, I can play squad commander. The other play is just Journey Oblivion, the War Leader. The other play is Skyclave Geopede. And I think it's the Geopede here. Just so that we're ready for landfall stuff. Uh-oh. Is it his own squad commander? Holy crap. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage coming at me. I can block this. He's all tapped out. And I'll block like that. No attacks, obviously. Two warrior tokens are terrible for me. Am I seeing a better version of my deck? Well, yes I am. I would love to have War Leader instead of a Geopede. I would love to have an Electromancer instead of this Night Runner. Yeah. That would be hilarious. I think I have my own Electromancer, so it would be hilarious if I drew my own. So this is definitely the block. I take 2, 4, 6, 8 damage. And then I'm just going to have to probably summon Squad Commander this turn for 3. Yeah, well, mine's not as good as yours, obviously. I only have 5 HP left. I'm not going to attack with the Skyclave. Geopede. I'm going to play the land and just say no attacks. Because I'm at 5, they're at 20. I'm completely in defense right now. And their sneaking guide is going to kill me eventually. I probably should have blocked a 2/2 with the Geopede, knowing I had Squad Commander in hand to block their War Leader. But, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I tap 2 creatures to attack with Night Runner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would still have enough. Actually, Kitesail was a better play, David. Kitesail was the play. That's just a land. Because then I could keep Sneaking Guide untapped. Well, goodbye. That's it. Second loss. But hey, I think this deck already got 3 wins, which is way more than I was expecting. We got those 2 super lucky draws in games 1 and 2. Alright. This is another keep. Ah, 2019-5 Mythic Championship. So, the Spikefield Hazard is a question. No, I'm not going first, so... And I have 3 mana. So I can pretty much afford to hold. Am I going first? My opponent has mulliganed once. I am going first. I'm gonna hold on to this Spikefield Hazard. Okay. So if I don't draw a 2-drop, I will play the Night Runner on turn 3. Right, of course. But I did draw a 2-drop. So I can play this Stonework Pack Beast and not attack. And because of the squid, it's like... Okay. Okay. I do not want to... Yeah, this is what's happening, is that I'm stuck on red a bit. Yeah, so one of these is being traded away. Maybe it was better to play the Spikefield Hazard there so that I could double spell next turn. Yes, it was better to play the Spikefield Hazard there so I could double spell next turn. But I think it's too late now. I have practiced tactics, which can hit for 6. So I can kill one of these if they attack. It's very interesting that they're just letting Grotog Night Runner fly free. And I'll end my turn again. Spikefield Hazard can go face, of all things. And my opponent is stuck on 3 lands. I've been stuck on 4 with 1 red. And my opponent also mulligans, so my opponent is definitely worse off than I am. I have a wizard, rogue, warrior, and the pack beast is picking up slack as a cleric. Okay. It's interesting that they're doing that on their turn. I guess they're just trying to hit land drops. Yep. Poor opponent. Well, it's tough counting those as wins, but I mean, when it happens to you, it gets counted as a loss, so I guess fair's fair in the grand scheme of things. If I wanted a more, like, less random resource generation, there's, I guess, Hearthstone. I played Hearthstone actually a lot before Magic the Gathering Arena came out. And when Arena came out, I pretty much just stopped playing Hearthstone cold turkey. I just like Magic the Gathering better. I heard there's Runeterra, and I've seen some people playing that, and I'm still not sure how I feel about it. It seems like there's just not enough cards for it to be interesting yet. I also haven't seen anyone draft in it. Is there even? I've only seen I've seen Jeff Hoagland play it, and Amazonian on Twitch. And I wasn't and Hoagland never played a draft mode? I should look that up after this and see if there's a draft mode. Future David, if you haven't already, this is a special note to you. Look up if Runeterra has a draft mode. Also, how expensive it is to start playing. Might be interesting. I don't want to keep this, but I think I can, given the amount of 2-drops and 3-drops in the deck. I think I can play this. Green, blue, kicker. Oh, it's okay. I mean, milling the land for me is nice. So just gonna get rid of it, it's annoying. So I'm gonna have to play the Akoum Warrior as a land here. I Outrider will give it +2/+2, making it a 3/3, and that is something that Skyclave Squid still blocks. Having the Rogue and the Outrider will bring down the Seagate Colossus's cost to 5 instead of 6. So I really want to keep this Sneaking Guide around. It's nice that he held back the Skyclave Squid that one attack, but obviously he's not going to be held back here. Yeah. I guess if I had put the sword on the Sneaking Guide here, he could have attacked. But, I mean, honestly, who knew that was all going to happen? So it looks like my opponent has green-blue mill. They just milled my best card, too. So, great. Again, I'm not going to block this. Can't really block that attack. I wonder if they're just keeping up counterspell here. Oh my gosh, do they have counterspell? They do. Should I have just anti-cog Tyranny to Oblivion this Ruin Crab? That's probably what I'm going to do. Then I'm not going to block that. I have 20 cards, they have 20 life. Maybe I'm overreacting to the crab. So next turn I can kick the Scorch Rider. Maybe. Who knows what's in their hand? It could be a Zulaport Duelist. I played the land in case they had Jawari Disruption. Salundi Vision. I guess they don't have... Wow. Okay. Why didn't they do that? I guess they didn't have another creature counterspell in their deck, which is why they didn't do that in response to the Scorch Rider. So I have Cliffhaven Kitesail. But I guess I'm going to wait to use it, because it'll just get countered. They have full mana up, so... Well, so here's an interesting thing. So I can put it on the sneaking guide, but I think I'd rather just put it on the outrider. I can get the Kitesail out now. This also forces them to block the flyer. And this equip cost is 3. This equip cost is 2. I'm gonna put it on the Geopede, and then I'm gonna make it fly. Sure. So here's a land. Here's a flying Geopede. There's a flying Geopede for 7. Alright! The flying Geopede gets across. A flying Geopede with a scavenged blade in its mouth. You've never seen something so horrifying, yet also very strange. Like, who gave this Geopede a scavenged blade and a Kitesail? How did they live long enough to attach these equipments to this creature? Why would anyone do such a thing? Well, that's a question only planeswalkers can answer. I like how the sneaking guide was just there to watch. It didn't do anything. The only thing it did is it one time prevented 3 damage when he could have attacked with the squid and did not, and chose not to. It just stared the squid down. I don't understand how this deck is winning. I assume it's going to lose now. This is an excellent, this is a good hand. It's a pure warrior hand. So the Grotog Bugcatcher is turn 2. What I don't know is whether it's the Expedition Champion or the Paired Tactician. It depends on if they play anything here. It's a sellsword. Interesting. So I'm going to play the Tactician and pass. They're green-white. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this Kitesail on the Tactician. Hopefully... Yep, okay, that's cool. Ooh, the Landfall Axe. No, that's alright. Okay. Sure. And what does this do? This re-equip cost is 3. I do need to slow down a bit and think about these turns a bit better, but I wanted something to block the Cliffhaven Sellsword even if they played a land, because taking 5 is just not good for me, obviously. And then pausing to re-equip that blade. Oh shoot, they have Rabbit Bite. Well, I can't block that. He's a 2/3. So if I Spikefield Hazard, they can spend 3 mana and move it to the Gnarlid Colony. I could play the Scavenged Blade. I'm at 10, they're at 16. I play the Scavenge Blade. Spike Field Hazard that. I attack for 4. They attack for 2. They attack for 4, possibly. Yeah, it's no good doing it on there. So I could kill it on the landfall trigger. I'm gonna kill it on the landfall trigger, and that way it won't. Oh, interesting. They didn't have land. So the Canopy Bailoff with a Skyclave Pickaxe is super scary. So I'm just going to attack with the Expedition Champion here. If they block, they block. That's fine by me. Going to keep the Akum Warrior in hand because, I mean, I could flood and then I'd want to play the Akum Warrior. I could not flood. There's nothing really that's greater than... Well, they had the land. Just didn't have enough mana to equip anything. So now I am going to play Akum Warrior. This thing has trample. How much does the equip cost? The equip cost is 3. So let's see. If they equip it and landfall, so landfall this becomes a 4/3. If it's equipped, it becomes a 6/5. The only thing that could block it would be that. So they didn't have landfall that time. I can play a Sneaking Guide, reduce the cost of the Seagate Colossus. I can equip this guy and just start flying. Do some cheeky pokes. Next turn I can play the Seagate Colossus even if I don't draw land. Uh-oh. F me, huh? So this is 5 damage. I'm just not gonna attack. Really? Whoa! Where are you hiding those? And that's game. Okay. The deck finally got defeated as expected. There might have been some misplays on my part. I don't know. Because that was the better beatdown deck, I think. So I think there's a moment where I kind of misidentified what I was as an archetype there. This thing got 5 wins. Largely thanks to 2 of those. Thanks to the squad commander. I mean, squad commander was overdrawn and overperformed. Journey to Oblivion was pretty useful. The Sneaking Guide was somehow almost always there. I don't quite understand how that happened. I don't think I ever saw the Thundering Rebuke. Still not sure I quite know how to use the paired tactician very well. I just can't seem to uh, make it work. But yeah, that was surprising, to be sure, that this deck actually got 5 wins. I think I could have drafted better, and thus the deck also could have been better as a result of that. But for what the deck was, I think 5 wins was vastly overperforming. Got to see the squad commander activate twice. So that was exciting. That was great. Eldar Retreat. I'd love to play a deck with that someday. 4th Scoot Swarm, 4th Hagar Mauling. The Nullpriest of Oblivion led us astray. Squad Commander led us back and saved the day. And that's my rhyme. So, alright, that's it.